Hi all, Krista here. I finally made it to Australia after almost 20 hours in the air and a 6-hour stopover in Auckland. I left Vancouver at 8 p.m. on an Air New Zealand 777. I was seated right down the back of the plane, and fortunately for me, only one of the unoccupied seats on the plane was next to me, so I was able to stretch out a little. I slept for 4 or 5 hours on the 14-hour flight to Auckland, and that certainly helped pass the time. The 777 had lots of technology, and I was able to watch a couple of movies on the touch screen. The plane arrived in Auckland at 4 a.m. and the stopover was a bit of a pain. While waiting, I did see that there is a flight directly from Auckland to Maroochydore, which left earlier than my flight to Brisbane. So that might be something to look into for future visits. We arrived in Brisbane a little after 11 a.m., just about on time. I collected my luggage and was surprised to see I didn't have to interact with any person in customs, thanks to my e-passport. Lorraine and Jeff were waiting for me, and after eventually finding our way to the car and loading up my luggage, we made our way to Gympie and picked up the caravan. I got to see a remote control for the caravan because Jeff can't back the car up with the caravan on, so he bought a remote control which moves the caravan at the touch of a button. We made it to Gayndah by about 5 p.m. and Tanya, Noah, and Imogen were excited to see me, and I was excited to see them. I managed to stay awake until 8 p.m., but then it was off to bed. I was up by about 6 a.m. Saturday morning because we had to get an early start to see Noah play rugby league in Kingaroy, which is almost 2 hours away. We had a good time watching Noah play footy, or rugby league, out in Kingaroy. I was very impressed with their tackling abilities. Jake would love it. Noah had 2 tries and 19 tackles, costing his parents a small fortune.
How'd you go in football today, mate?
Good.
What'd you get?
I got 19 tackles and 2 tries.
You going to make any money out of that?
Probably, to me, I thought $10.
How much?
$10.
$10? Jeez, that's not bad, eh?
Sounds like you're buying lunch.
That's good. Did you enjoy playing today?
Oh, no, I think it's lunch.
You reckon you deserve it?
It's pretty.
We headed to the mall and then to Macca's for lunch. Didn't have to talk to a teller there either, all done by touchscreen TV. I ate way too much ice cream and had a good chat with Tanya and Mick. I rode home with Tanya, Mick, and Imogen. And spent the rest of the afternoon relaxing with a fat yak, a big hairy beer that is still approachable, just like a yak. That evening we went out to watch Gayndah play Monto in a football match, rugby league, which Monto won easily. The next morning we walked back up to the sports grounds to watch a U15 netball tournament that Tanya was coaching. Gayndah was once again playing Monto, but this time won quite easily. We headed back to the house, said goodbye to Tanya, Mick and the kids, and headed back to Gympie. Monday morning we were up early to head out to Tin Can Bay to feed the dolphins. 4 showed up for feeding, including Mystique, the male boss of the pod, Patch, the one that I got to feed, and Squirt, the baby of the group. The volunteers had to tie their shorts up, as Squirt has started to stick his nose up their shorts looking for more food, and his father Mystique has also started doing the same. After everybody had a go, the lady let me feed 1 more fish. I let my hand hang in the water and the dolphin came up and gave it a bite, hoping it was more breakfast. We had breakfast at the bay and then headed down the coast towards Rainbow Beach. The weather cleared up just as we got to the beach to see the colorful sands. We walked down the beach a ways and saw lots of black sand, which I can now prove to my students with photos. We headed back to Gympie in the early afternoon and spent the afternoon watching kookaburras and relaxing on the deck.